Logically speaking, is identity even real? Are you truly yourself? Before I talk too much, I suggest treating this video like a background audio. Play a game, do your work, or even work out. There's not much visual content here besides my pro parkour moves. I actually prefer making content this way, but it depends on the topic. It's chill, it feels more like me because I'm doing things my way. But is it really my way? I was inspired by Technoblade, Moist Critical, and a bit of Vsauce. But I'm inspired, not trying to be like them. So I'm blending these influences with my own touch. But does that still counts as being myself? I think so, yes. As long as I like it, choose it, and resonate with it, I'm still being myself. Now, logically speaking, is being yourself even possible? When you're born, you're shaped by your environments. Your experiences shape you. But at the same time, you are the one who decides how to respond to the situations. Even so, the response you choose is heavily influenced by what you've learned before, and what you've learned before comes from the past. So, are you ever truly original? Pretty much, because I think preferences matter. The things you like, the choices you make because they feel right to you, that still counts as being yourself. That said, being yourself doesn't justify bad actions. Even if you do something harmful or irresponsible and say, I was just being myself, it doesn't excuse it. It just means yourself was acting poorly. You can't avoid responsibility by blaming your identity. A lot of people shape their personalities based on what inspires them. You watch an anime, walk out of your room, and suddenly you're emotionless like Ayano Koji, or you pick up Shikamaru's laziness mixed with Ichigo's love for his friends. And that's not necessarily bad. Inspiration isn't the problem. The problem is you when you base yourself too heavily on something and call it being myself, when in reality, you're just becoming someone else, sometimes even a fictional character. That's when you lose something important. You become less yourself than before. What's terrifying is when you push it so far that you actually become that version to the point that it is you. But what really matters is intention. Did you do it to look cool, or did you do it to grow and become a better version of yourself? Like being inspired by Thorfinn or Miyamoto Musashi. Back to the point. Is that how people find themselves? Some even find themselves through what they love: music, the gym, gaming, many things. Finding yourself is like a labyrinth. Place full of pathways and dead ends, somewhat like a maze, arranged in a way that makes it difficult to find who we truly are. You spent your entire life in that labyrinth every day, sometimes choosing not to bother finding the exit and just wandering around. But the purpose of a labyrinth isn't to wander forever, it's to find the exit. Through your experiences in that labyrinth, through all the times you've spent trying to find yourself, you've actually been building yourself. And maybe that's the truth. You were never meant to find yourself, but to build yourself. Every mistake isn't truly a mistake, because what you call a mistake always have a benefit. They teach you something. They're never pointless. They have a function. What truly is a mistake is if you refuse to extract meaning from it. Even when you've spent years trying to fix those mistakes, you're still moving forward, and that's not just a metaphor, it's logic. You can't reverse time, you can undo what has been done, but you can make the next choice better. Once a scar is formed, the stitch stays with you for life. A bandage doesn't remove it, it only hides it. But a stitch represents the quiet times you survived, and that's something to be proud of. Even if your life was never fair, it shapes you. A wise man once said, a smooth sea can never make a good sailor. So keep moving forwards. Surviving the stormy sea is what builds you into someone stronger. You're growing every day. Whether you notice it or not, you are in your prime. Everything I've said here is just my perspective. I'm not here to guide you. I have never been in your shoes, and I have no permission to tell you how to tie your laces. I didn't make this video to be more philosophical or act like a psychologist. I made it simply because I've reached my conclusion on this topic and decided to share it with you. Thank you for watching.